Tonight, a possible new lead in a decades-long mystery. The Vatican now saying bones found buried below stones at a cemetery may offer a potential clue into the disappearance of 15-year-old Emanuela Orlandi, the daughter of a Vatican employee. The two sets of bones discovered under a stone slab, the area sealed off as forensic experts prepare to unearth it next Saturday, nearly 36 years to the day since Emanuela was last seen. The remains found just feet from another possible burial site searched this week and follows an anonymous tip sent to Emanuela's family, telling them to search where an angel is looking on. That led investigators to this tiny cemetery and the graves of two 19th century German princesses. On Thursday, Emanuela's brother watching as the tombs were pried open. Inside, no sign of his sister's remains or of the princesses. Emanuela's family has never stopped pressing investigators. We will never take a step back, says her brother Pietro Orlandi. The teenager's dad worked at the Vatican Bank when she disappeared in 1983, having never returned from a music lesson in Rome. And the mystery has inspired conspiracy theories throughout the years, even linking her disappearance to the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. But each theory has only led to more questions, while her family hangs on to hope. Candace Gibson, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.